Ready to make your year of adventure without breaking the bank? We're counting down the top 8 affordable holiday destinations you need to visit this year. These spots are perfect for budget-friendly flights, low-cost accommodation, and unforgettable experiences. Welcome to Escape News, your go-to source for travel updates and inspiration. I'm Zoe and I will guide you through the latest stories. Now let's dive in. First up is Krakow, which is one of my favourites. Krakow is based in Poland. It is a charming city which is full of medieval history and bustling energy. It is located in Central Europe and is a hub for travellers who want to experience history, culture, nightlife on a budget. It is absolutely amazing to Krakow. Flights from the UK are super affordable. They're usually costing around £60 to £120 on a round trip. And once you're there, you can find a cosy hotel for about £40 to £70 a night. Or you can even save more by staying at the hostels for as little as £10 per night. The best time to visit Krakow is between May and September, when the weather is warm and inviting. Or if you love the festive vibe, head there in December for the famous Christmas markets. They're unbelievable. What should you do when you're in Krakow? Well, you should walk through the old town. It's one of the world's heritage sites, and visit the Wawel Castle, which has a dragon, by the way. And it's amazing. They have tour guides which will tell you the history of Krakow and everything that's been going on in the city. But don't miss a day trip to Auschwitz for an essential history lesson. And be sure to check out for the salt mines. This is something that I missed off my list, but I so wish I went to. It's a stunning underground world that will leave you speechless. Next, let's head to the sun-drenched capital of Portugal, Lisbon. This city is all about colourful streets, delicious food, and amazing views from its many hills. Lisbon is one of Europe's most affordable capitals. Flights from the UK range between £70 and £150, and you can find mid-range hotels for £60 to £100 per night. If you're on a tighter budget, hostels start from around £20 per night. The best time to visit is in spring or early autumn, so that's March to May or September to October. The weather is perfect for exploring, and it's so less crowded than the summer months. While in Lisbon, you have to ride the famous tram 28 through the city's historic neighbourhoods, stroll through one of Lisbon's oldest districts, and enjoy some fado music over dinner. For a day trip, visit Sinatra, a magical town with fairy tale castles and lush gardens. Next, we're going to move on to Budapest, Hungary. Budapest is third on our list, and this city is split by the Danube River into Buda and Pest. The perfect mix of historical charm and modern vibrance. Flights to Budapest are typically £70 to £130 round trip from the UK, and the hotels in the city centre are an absolute steal at £40 to £80 per night. If you're a backpacker, you'll find hostels for little as £10. The ideal time to visit is between May and September for the summer festivals and the warm weather, or you can go in November for the cosy holiday markets. When you're in Budapest, soak in the famous thermal baths or explore the opulent Buda Castle. Take a nighttime cruise on the Danube for breathtaking views of the illuminated Parliament building. And of course, don't miss the ruin bars in the Jewish quarter for a quirky night experience. Next, we're going to move on to some of the British favourite holiday destination, which is Turkey. More specifically, Antalya is next on our list. It's a gorgeous coastal city in southern Turkey on the Mediterranean. Think golden beaches, ancient ruins, and turquoise waters for all of a fraction of a price compared to other beach destinations. A round trip flights start £120, and you can find lovely beachfront hotels for around £50 to £90 per night. The best time to visit Antalya is during spring or autumn, from April to June or September to October, when the weather is warm but not absolutely scorching. While you're here, take a stroll through the old town. It's full of charming streets and the Ottoman era houses, ancient ruins of Termessos or the Aspendos Amphitheatre amphitheatre, and for some relaxation, take a boat trip to see the stunning Dudden waterfalls. And did you know that you could actually swim with free roaming turtles at the nearby beaches in Turkey? It was one of my favourite memories when I think back to Turkey. And also I did something that was quite daring, which was jumping from a cliff and paragliding. That was an amazing experience as well. I do recommend it. If everything's safe, of course, make sure you go with a reputable company. Our next destination takes us all the way over to Southeast Asia. This is Vietnam, Hanoi. So this is on my bucket list for one of the next 2 years. And I know it sounds odd to say the next 2 years. I just want to get it done quite soon because it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful city, and Vietnam is a beautiful, vibrant country. So Hanoi is the capital, and it's a dream for travellers on a budget with low-cost street food, accommodation, and unforgettable experiences. Flights from the UK to Hanoi start around £450, but once you're there, you can definitely stretch your money. The hostels cost as little as £10. I mean, you can even get them less. You can get them for £7, you can get them for £5 per night. It just depends on what amenities you want when you're there. And it's even a comfortable hotel will set you back like £30. It's honestly not that expensive. I know that you can get 5-star hotels for less than £40 to £50, and that would be worth it. The best time to visit Hanoi is during spring, so March to April, or autumn, which is October to November. Those seasons have cooler temperatures and clearer skies. In Hanoi, you'll want to explore the bustling old quarter with its very narrow streets and vibrant shops, and take a day trip to the stunning Hai Long Bay. It's a World Heritage Site, which is a must-see. Don't forget to try Vietnam's signature dish, which is pho, and that's from a street vendor. Try and get it from the most authentic type you can get it from, but make sure you look after your belly because you don't want to end up getting food poisoning. Vietnam is also home to the famous Hai Giang Loop, which is a 4-day road trip which you see some of the most spectacular views. Just be careful with the Hai Giang Loop. A lot of people have come back injured. Make sure your travel insurance also covers you on a motorbike. Next top destination, we're going to go with Bali. So Bali in Indonesia is a slice of paradise which is surprisingly affordable. It's got lush jungles and serene beaches and a vibrant culture. It's no wonder that Bali is a bucket list favourite. Flights can cost between £500 to £700 if you book it in advance, but the accommodations are incredibly cheap. A night in a cosy guest house costs around £30, while private villas and pools can be found for £80 or less. The best time to visit Bali is during its dry season from April to October. In Bali, you cannot miss the stunning Uluwatu Temple, which is perched on a cliff, and for adventure seekers, you need a sunrise trek up Mount Batu. It's an unforgettable experience. Now, I do have to say, Bali is currently busy for a lot of digital nomads, so I do think you should take that into account when you are planning your trip over to Bali. So next we're going to move on to Sofia, Bulgaria. It's one of Europe's hidden gems, offering affordable travel in a charming and historic city. Flights from the UK are a bargain. They're costing less than £50 for a round trip, and accommodation is just as budget friendly. Hotels range from £30 to £60 per night. The best time to visit is between May and September, when the weather is perfect for sightseeing. It's obviously warm around that time of year, but while in Sofia, make sure that you visit the Alexandra Nevsky Cathedral, one of the largest Orthodox cathedrals in the world. Take a hike up the mountains, which offers stunning views of the city, and explore the Serdica Archaeological Complex. Finally, we have Tbilisi, Georgia, a city where old world charm meets modern innovation. Flights from the UK cost around £200 to £300, and the accommodation is unbelievably affordable, with hotels ranging from £20 to £50 per night. Now, that's probably some of the cheapest hotels in this whole video. Yes, the flights are a lot more expensive, but again, kind of like Vietnam, the flights will be expensive to get over there, but it's more affordable when you're there. The best time to visit Tbilisi is from May to October, when the weather is warm and welcoming and totally friendly and not very windy. But don't miss a cable car ride up to the top of the fortress for panoramic views of the city and everything around. Explore the charming streets of the old town, and be sure to indulge in Georgia's famous wine culture, with many tours that go on around the city. Whether you're exploring Europe's historic cities or venturing into Asia's tropical paradises, 2025 is a year to make travel dreams happen without overspending. Which destination is calling your name out of this list today? And thank you so much for tuning in to Escape News, where every day is a journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that inspires your next adventure. Until next time, safe travels and happy exploring.